Hello. Is it working? I think it might be now. Right, are we working? Right, bear with me guys, I've got to get this frigging thing set back up now. Pop out chat. Twitch. Twitch pop out chat. Right, bear with me then guys. Just give me a minute. I think it's working now. Yeah, really not sure what went on. The internet just went down. The internet just went down. Which was really annoying. But never mind. Right, well, I'm going to start the recording again. So, that means I've got to start all of this again. I didn't actually do anything to it though, so it doesn't really matter. Right, sorry about that everyone. My bad. Well, not my bad, Virgin Media's bad. There's 3 lives up, what do you mean? What do you mean? I don't know what you mean now. Let me have a look, hang on. Gonna be a bye, sunshiny day. Right, well. I can delete them too, I guess. Delete. More actions. Delete forever. Now, there's no evidence how it ever went down. No one will believe you lot, so it's fine. Oh dear. Anyway. Welcome everyone. Hope you're all well. Just can't get on YouTube channel. It's all my fault. Never. No proof. No evidence. No evidence. Gotta start all this again because obviously I've had to start the recording again as well, so never mind. It is what it is. Technique, welcome. What do you mean no sound? There's definitely sound, mate. Definitely sound. You can't hear me telling you that, but there's definitely sound. Let's get back in the game. Yep. I'm good, Ryan. Thanks, mate. How are you? Hello again. Right, okay, so this PS5 is one that I thought I was working on last night, but apparently wasn't. So this PS5 went for a HDMI port replacement to another shop or another technician, and it was working fine for a couple of weeks apparently, and then all of a sudden it's just died with a blue light of death. I worked on one of these last night and it turned out to be the encoder that was at fault. So yeah, let's see what we can do with this one. So I'll just show you what's happening. So it turns on and straight back off. turns on, straight back off. So yeah, it's not working at all. It's just blue light of death. Now, the blue light of death used to be, with the 2-second blue light of death, it used to be just the APU, but nowadays it's not the case. So it's not the case with these. It turns out with these, apparently, well, not apparently, I know, because I did one last night, the HDMI encoder can cause a blue light of death. Given the fact that this has had a HDMI port replacement recently, it stands a good chance that it could be the encoder. So we're going to try and get it working before the stream dies. And then after this, I've got another one in. And guess what's wrong with that one? Well, I probably won't work on that one today because I've got other work I need to get done. So, yeah, I'm probably not going to get to work on the other one today, but it's exactly the same issue. That's been absolutely mangled, and I'm talking proper mangled. Right, so let's see what we can do with this one, shall we? So I thought I'd stream this. For anyone watching the video after the fact, I do live stream regularly. Last night we beat the concurrent viewer record, or rather my concurrent viewer record. I wish I beat the concurrent viewer record, but basically the old record was about 330 concurrent viewers, and we got to 429 last night, which was pretty darn sick, to be honest. Hopefully I can get this done, because I've got to raise the money together. I've got to get the money together for a new microscope camera, because mine has died. So now I'm using my emergency microscope camera, so quality is not going to be as it usually is on the microscope. But never mind. Right. Another thing as well for the live viewers, I'm not seeing live chat in front of me today because new computer, and I'm waiting for some DisplayPort to HDMI ports coming, or DisplayPort cable to HDMI cable converter. Alright. PS5s are going to die soon. PS5s are already dying, mate. That's the worst thing. PS5s are already dying. This PS5 looks like it belongs in the bin, to be honest. It's absolutely filthy. Absolutely filthy. I can see messages, mate. I'll just have to glance to the side of me. I can see messages. Nick, welcome, buddy. Alright. Might help if I took the other screw out, I suppose. Well, God damn it, you can stay there, stuff, yeah. Yeah, so I can see messages. I'll just have to glance off to the side to be able to see them. Right. So 64 screws incoming for this pile of crap. Launch day PS5 is working absolutely fine. I think its issues are developing after the HDMI port is being damaged, to be honest. Whoops. Because I've had a few now where they've had the HDMI port damaged and then they've ended up with a blue light of death. And one thing I have noticed is that the little IC, which seems to be dying quite regularly, appears to be linked to the HDMI circuit. It appears to be a 3-volt regulator for the HDMI circuit. So yeah, I think I've figured out what that is now. Because if anyone watched the live stream last night, then you'll know that we had a short on F7002, and it ultimately led to a blown transistor on the back of the board, just here, and it also led to a blown HDMI encoder as well. By the way, the lighting is going to go dark, like it's dark at the minute because the light's bouncing back off the metal plate. If I put my hand over this, you see it gets lighter. It's the white balance, it doesn't like the PS5. I'll tell you what, let's switch to this cam just while we're taking it apart actually. What I am going to do actually, because I might need to use it, so I'm going to charge up my thermal cam just while I'm taking this apart. I might end up needing to use it. Actually, I'm finding these PS5s quite easy to diagnose, to be honest. How much of a new microscope cam? £220, mate. I better earn some money. Gotta earn some money. How much for that PS5? £800. I don't know how much it cost, to be honest. I have worked out a price if the encoder fails on these, and the price is £120. I think that's a fair price. It's 50% of what Sony are charging. But I haven't got any encoders left. I've got one on that other board I was working on last night. But other than that, I haven't got any left. PS5 in there, £3 grand. Not going to fix the camera. I'm going to try, but I've got to try and source a HDMI port, mate. I think it's a HDMI port that's gone. But it's just one of them. It's finding a HDMI port to fit. I should send it back. There's no way I've had that 12 months. I should send that back, because there's no way on earth I've had that camera 12 months. And the HDMI port doesn't look damaged. I'll just buy another one and send that one back. If they try and refuse a warranty, I'll contact Amazon. Even though I'm banned, they're still going to honour a warranty. And if they don't honour the warranty on it, then I'm going to buy another one and just send that one back. Fuck them. Because there's no way on earth I've had it 12 months. I wouldn't do that, Keith. I'd just buy another one and send this one back, mate. Because I haven't had it 12 months. I know for a fact I haven't. There's no way I've had it 12 months. No way on earth. Come on, what's holding you in? One screw. Right, okay. Let's just remove the heatsink clamp. And then I can get the board out. Why did I get banned? Because they don't like people sending stuff back, and I'm really fussy. As I said, I was abusing the returns process, or the returns policy, because basically if I didn't like something, if something was crap, then I sent it back. And I sent something like 10 items in 1 month back and they banned me for it. The encoder changes encoder. Yep. But I'll just buy another one. I'll get someone to order me one, and I'll just send this one back if they want the warranty on it. Because at the end of the day, they've still got a duty as the retailer to honour the warranty. I'm not paying £220 for it to die after like 6 months. Hell no. Hell no. Right. Pop goes the weasel. Oh dear God, that's been dropped. Good, look, that's been dropped. Yeah, someone's dropped that. Just going to send this to the customer. Alright. Hang on, have I just... Oh no, I haven't. Reflow the PS5? No. No. Right. Okay, let's pop under the scope and hopefully this works. Right, so this today is likely going to be a little bit dark because I'm using a shitty microscope camera. So unfortunately there is not a lot I can do about it. Good lord, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. I'm just replying to a message about this console. Just telling my customer that we shouldn't be doing it under warranty. It don't happen on its own. Isn't it cracked in the corner? Do you mean the APU? No, it's liquid metal, mate. That's absolutely everywhere, man. Why do I get a feeling that's gone underneath the APU? I'm going to try and sort it, but I can't guarantee it. Focus, you bastard. Thank you. Yeah, I'll try and sort it, but I can't guarantee that this is going to work. Could be a case where liquid metal's gone underneath the APU on this. It's liquid metal, buddy. It's not a solder board, it's liquid metal. Yeah, so this isn't my warranty, but it's gone back to my customer under warranty because they changed the HDMI port. There is no way I'm getting all of this off here. It's not well, I don't know if it's magnetic, it's conductive. In case you're wondering, I flattened the edge off a little bit there to get onto the edge of the APU. No, I don't think it would be able to be cleaned off with a magnet, mate. No. I see what you're saying. I don't think you would, though. It's absolutely everywhere. Yes, it's on YouTube as well, but yeah, YouTube and Twitch. This is going to take some cleaning. This is. Why not D-tube also? What do you mean, mate? I'm going to have to peel this sticker back to try and find out if there's any gone underneath it. Question is, can I peel the sticker off without completely ruining it? What console is the one you hate to work on the most? PS4 Pro. Why does that look like this has eaten away at the die? I know it won't have done, but look at the state of that. Question is that damage on the die, or is it just liquid metal that's stuck? Nah, it's just liquid metal that's stuck on. Yeah, I think it's cleaned up enough. I don't think any would have got underneath, to be honest. Underneath the sticker. And I'm hoping none went underneath the. I'm hoping none went underneath the APU, but we'll see. I'll try and inspect it. Right. It's IPA, yeah. Is that space for more RAM? No, it's wires for the contacts on the RAM underneath. Right, let's have a look. Let's see what's going on. We could have ended up with a little bit underneath. Possibly. Yeah, that sticker's got to come off. That sticker's got to come off. That sucks. Didn't want to take the sticker off. Unfortunately, I don't have a whole lot of choice. So, what I'm going to have to do is break this sticker away, because I can't see under there, and there's definitely liquid metal there. So, exactly as Technic Nerd just said, I'm going to take off the sticker, and then when I'm done, I'm just going to coat everything in UV mask. Yeah, it's gone under here as well, look. There's more there. So it could be around the caps. Unfortunately, without taking it off, I can't see. So I haven't really got much of a choice but to take it off. But I can still protect the area once I'm done by coating it all in UV mask. Yeah, it is all over the caps, look. Look at that. It is on the caps. Yep. Yeah, it's all over the caps on this side. This could be the cause. This could very well be the cause of this blue light of death. So I've had to peel it away. No choice. I think it's been dropped. So it went to another shop for a HDMI port, and then a couple of weeks later it's come back. I've just spoken to the other shop who sent it to me. Basically, he said when the guy came in, he said he seemed a little bit sheepish. Basically, for anyone that doesn't understand the lingo, that means he was a little bit tail between his legs, not too sure of himself when he brought it back, sort of thing. Because the guy's trying to claim warranty. This don't happen on its own. This don't happen if you don't drop it. In fact, wait a second. What's the deal there? Yeah, this ain't gonna work. This is very unlikely, very unlikely going to turn on at the end of it. That IPU is actually cracked. Someone said earlier that it was cracked, and I didn't think it was. Well, let's hope that that's just a metal outer shell, because under here there's nothing. There's nothing under here, so let's hope that it's just the outer shell that's cracked. This might need reflowing or something. Wow. That's pretty rough. I'm not going to lie, that's pretty rough. Any more damage? No, just in this corner. That's definitely had an impact. 100% it's had an impact. I need to take a picture of that before I go any further, because well, that's going to be 100% categorically, without a shadow of a doubt, proof that it's been dropped of some sort. It's had some sort of impact. I need to take a picture of that, because obviously the customer's trying to claim warranty. So yeah. Yeah, okay. I very much doubt this is going to work at the end of this. Very unlikely this is going to work at the end of this. Probably got about a 1% chance, but I'm going to try. I'm not going to, I'm not going to give up on it just yet. Mr. Wayne. Looks like donor parts to me as well, mate. To be honest. But I'm not going to give up. Not just yet. Not just yet. The worst thing is this kind of thing. Like, the customer could have just been honest and said, "Oh," because I could have been sat there diagnosing random areas trying to figure out what was going on with this, you know, testing the HDMI circuit, testing all of the voltage rails and stuff like that. So I could have been sat there for hours diagnosing it. Whereas if the customer's honest, it can save so much time. But what's the worst that's going to happen if you're honest? You're going to lose the money, the initial money. I mean, you're gonna lose your money anyway. Like, there's no way the customer's going to get a refund on this. If this don't work at the end of it, there's no way the customer's getting a refund. Obviously, it's not my decision, but you know, it's not my warranty. I'm trying to fix it for someone else. There's no way the customer's ever going to get a refund for this. Any technician worth his salt is going to know that this has been dropped. Like, we're not stupid as technicians. We're not stupid. We know what we're doing. We know what we're looking for. And it's not going to take us long to figure it out. Right. But you know, such is life and customers lie. Now the problem is, I can't put liquid metal back on this. Well, I can, but just not until I know it's working. Because I'm not wasting liquid metal's expensive. If I can't get this working, I ain't putting no liquid metal on this. So I'll put thermal paste on it just to test it. I'm definitely not wasting any parts on this, that's for sure. Just look at the amount of liquid metal coming off there. That dude, thank you, mate. Thank you for renewing your channel membership, mate. I really appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. It all helps. Just look at the amount of liquid metal coming off there. That's a lot of liquid metal to be around the caps. And this is why you have to... Like, I can't stress this enough. Don't just go based on what you can see with the naked eye there and then. Like, you've got to investigate further. Like, if you see something like this, you've got to carry on investigating. You can't just, you know, clean up the outer perimeter and just think, yeah, it's good, it's cool, it's fine, that'll work. You've got to carry on investigating. You've got to try and figure out if there's any more damage. So rather than just, you know, calling it good at cleaning the outer perimeter, which wouldn't have worked, by the way, because the outer perimeter probably wasn't what was causing this blue light of death. What's causing this blue light of death is either this crack here or the liquid metal that was around the caps. These caps do not like to be shorted. You take one of these caps off and you're getting a blue light of death, by the way, just for the record. One of these caps being taken off and you are getting a blue light of death. It needs absolutely every single one. Sony wouldn't waste 1/10 of a cent if they didn't have to. Trust me. They wouldn't waste 1/10 of a cent if they didn't have to. But I'm not putting liquid metal on this until I know it's working. If it's working, then I'll coat this in conformal coating, and that will protect it, and it will prevent it from causing any shorts. Let's have a look at that. Let's see how it looks now. Oh, we've still got a little bit there, look. Okay, I think we're good. Alright, I think we're good. Phil's got no love for Sony. Phil's got no love for Sony, mate. Phil's never had love for Sony. Right. I'm going to put just enough thermal paste on to keep this cool enough to test. Just enough thermal paste to keep that cool enough to test. Okay. So the reason I'm putting thermal paste on is because, like I said, it's not going to be a wise move to put liquid metal on that right now. Very unlikely this is going to work. Yeah, you can see the splatter zone there. Without a shadow of a doubt, this has been caused by being dropped. There's no doubt in my mind. Right, let's give it a whirl, just to see if it turns on. If it don't turn on, it's give up time. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. I've done what I can. Let me just grab the multimeter real quick. I'm just going to test a couple of things real quick. I'm going to test them common areas which are common for failing. Yeah, okay. Cool. So, yeah, 100% this has been caused by liquid metal splattering all over the place, or by the APU being cracked. Right, we definitely need the heatsink screwing on to keep this cool enough, because it's not got liquid metal there anymore. Well, no, at the minute. So it won't die, or rather it won't overheat in the time it takes me to test it, just to see if it turns on. It's not going to overheat that quickly. Moment of truth, and we're going to get it to work. Probably not. Let's have a look. No. Okay, it's give up time. This has a cracked APU. I'm not going to waste any more time on it. It's very clearly been dropped. Yeah. It's one of the things. It's pointless wasting any more time on it. This is dead. Needs a new board, and I don't think it's got any chance of being fixable. Let's check this 12-volt line. Yeah, putting there 12.6 volts. Yeah, nothing wrong with the power supply. In fact, we could test around here as well. Does it put out 5 volts? Yep. 3.3. Yep. 5. Yep. 3.3. Yep. 1.8. Sorry, no, that's 5. Yeah, 1.9. So 2 volts. Yeah. Voltage rails are there. Definitely caused by the IPU. It sucks, but it's the customer's own fault, and I've got no sympathy. They shouldn't have lied in the first place. So, yeah, there you go. Let me just update the customer. Cool. Right, I'm not going to put these back together tonight because I want to move on to other things. I'm busy, so I'll put it down. I'll put it back together tomorrow in my downtime. It is what it is, but that's not the only PS5 I'm going to be working on tonight. So don't worry about that. We have more. Let me just pop all this together. And then I'm going to put the customer's ticket with that as well, so I know who it belongs to. And when I get back with a fresh cup of coffee, I'm going to be revisiting the PS5 that I worked on last night, because I think I might have solved this one. So this is the first one I worked on yesterday evening. Some poor fool will pay over the odds for you. Probably. So, yeah, it is what it is. Right, this is the PS5 that I worked on yesterday, the first one I worked on, and I think I might have solved the case. So, I'm going to grab a fresh cup of coffee, so don't go anywhere. If you watched this yesterday, you might want to watch this, because I believe I've fixed it. Or I believe I've figured out what's going on with it. So, yeah. It'll be interesting to find out anyway. So don't go anywhere. I promise I'll be back in 2 to 3 minutes. And I'm going to revisit this one. Hello. I'm back, mate. Don't worry. I'm back. I'm back. Right. Okay. Let me just get my chats back. There we go. Right. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you all. Well, thank most of you for staying. Right. So, anyone that was here last night, I'll remember this one. I left it taken apart because I needed to speak to the customer. Now, the issue with this was this console was pristine. That there was nothing at all visibly wrong with this. Kept in really good condition. Absolutely no signs of any misuse or anything like that. Just out of warranty by a couple of weeks, and it developed a complete no power. Was it a complete no power, or was it a 1 second blue light of death? It was a 1 second blue light of death. It developed a 1 second blue light of death, and basically what I did to it was well, the original fault was that to start with it. Let me try and explain this properly. To start with, the console started glitching, so you started getting random glitching, and the customer had an issue with his TV, or thought he had an issue with his TV, so he replaced his TV, and then the console went off to a black screen, wouldn't come back on, wouldn't get any display, and then eventually ended up with a 1 second blue light of death, wouldn't turn on at all. So he brought it down to me, drove all the way from Reading, which is over 100 miles away, brought it down to me in person, dropped it off in person, and I had a look last night, and I replaced the HDMI encoder, the MN864739, which you still can't buy those chips, by the way. So I replaced the HDMI encoder, and basically it went from a blue light of death to turning on, and then absolutely no display. And that's pretty much the gist of it. So I'm going to turn it on. I'm going to show you what is going on with it now, the current state of affairs. So let me just get a HDMI cable. I'm a little bit out of breath. So I'll show you the current state of affairs. So if I... Actually no, let's leave the HDMI port unplugged. Let's turn it on. So it's turning on. This is the current status. So it turns on. Absolutely fine. I'm going to turn my TV on. So you can see we get a white light. So it went from a 1 to 2 second blue light of death to having a white light. Managed to get it to turn on, but it don't display. Let me just see what. There we go. We're on HDMI 3. That's fine. So if I just move to my other camera, I'll have to show you this on on this camera, because I need you to watch up the top here. So watch the top of the screen. So plug the HDMI in. 3, 2, 1. Okay, so you can see it comes up with a sign there saying that the remote control button will be redirected to this HDMI source in 3 seconds, blah blah blah. But then we get no signal. If I go to my HDMI sources, it actually comes up with PlayStation 5. It recognises that it's a PlayStation 5. It knows it's a console. The TV knows what it is. It don't display. Now if I wiggle the HDMI port, it's not going to do it now. Earlier on, when I was wiggling the HDMI port, it kept flickering up with that message saying that it's picked up a HDMI source. It's not going to do it now, but I'm going to show you something. And something that looked absolutely fine yesterday. I did inspect it. I checked every single pin. Every single pin was solid. But if I zoom in, I'm going to press down on that. You see that? HDMI port snapped. I reckon I can get this working by replacing the HDMI port. The HDMI port is snapped and it looks fine from the other side of the board. It looks absolutely fine. So I reckon it's the HDMI port. I could be wrong. It might still not work, but I've got to try. I've got to try and at least try and get this concluded, because it is turning on now. It's just not displaying. And if I don't get it to display now, then I'll need to take that HDMI encoder back off, because the HDMI encoder that's on there is mine and you can't buy them. So there's the customer's original HDMI encoder. I've left it there, I haven't touched it. But obviously, if it comes to it where this works, then we'll have cracked. I think we'll have cracked the 2-second BLOD case, or 1 to 2 second BLOD. So obviously, I didn't change the liquid metal. I didn't do anything. All I did was just literally take it all apart, put it all back together, and put it to one side. That's all I did. So liquid metal or anything like that, not been changed. But if we go under the scope, and we actually take a look at the HDMI port, it looks absolutely fine from this side. Like, I'm talking, every single pin is solid. So if you look at these, obviously there's flux around here because I've messed with the HDMI encoder, so I've worked on the HDMI encoder around here. But these pins are absolutely solid, but as you'll see close up in a second, let's just see if I can get this to maybe not. It's not. Maybe it's not as loose as I thought. I don't think it's board flex though. I think it. Yeah, it is loose. It's just not as loose as I thought, but I think it could be damaged. So I'm gonna be replacing the HDMI port. So let me just. I don't think it's as damaged as I thought, but yeah, just the fact that it's recognising a HDMI input tells me that it could potentially have 1 or 2 pins that are cracked, like they were physically cracked. So I'm just going to try and get this in view. It's not the easiest task in the world without knocking everything off. Alright, that will do. Right, so I'm going to go full whack, 480 degrees Celsius, 40% airflow. And I'm just going to heat this up until it's ready to drop off. And I'm going to support the port just so as I don't tear any traces. So I'm holding the port in position. Whoops. Okay, that just pretty much flew off. Don't think it's tore any traces, but those pins do look a little bit bent. Well, if it tore traces, then I'll just fix it anyway. Not really a big deal. Right, so where is my solder sucker? There it is. So now I'm just going to heat up the board. And I'm just going to clear out the ground holes before I go any further. Right, let's be careful around here because there's a diode here that I don't want to knock off. Not the end of the world if I did, but I'd rather not. Boom. There we go. No low melt solder needed. Right. There we go. Okay, so I'm going to replace the port then. So I'm going to grab a new port. Unfortunately, this is my last port, so I cannot afford to screw this up. I cannot afford to screw this one up because it's my last port. Right. So I'm just going to replace the solder that's on here with some leaded solder. Do you notice that in the UK we pronounce it with the proper pronunciation? Solder. Does anyone notice that? I do. Solder. And we're going to tin these without knocking that little 0.1 microfarad capacitor, even though it's absolutely irrelevant to the functionality of the machine. There we go. Let's get a brand new port. Okie doke. Let's put some more solder on. Nice blob of solder there. We are not going to knock that cap off. We are not going to knock that cap off. Yoink. That should do it. Heard anything about the PS4 HDMI trace repair board? What PS4 is that, buddy? He's going to knock it off. Nope. No. We're not going to knock that off. No, I've got a feeling. I've got a feeling those last 3 pins are not soldered properly. No, they actually are. Well, beautiful. I'll take it. I will take it all day long. All day long. All day. Right, I'm going to check for bridges before I solder the back legs. Cool. No bridges. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect. Right, I know they're not great solder joints, but I will fix them in a second. And I'll fix that by dropping my hot air. Whoops. My bad. Yeah, I'll fix that by using a bit of hot air and the iron at the same time. That's going to push the solder through. And also create some nice shiny joints. There we go. Ooh, look at them joints. Oh yes. That is solder porn right there. That is solder porn right there. Perfectly rounded. Cool. Just check this side. Can't see any solder on this side, so I'll add some on this side as well. Better than factory. Right, there's some of that side. This side's a little bit more tricky for me. There you go. Cool. That'll do, don't care. That'll do. Right, because I've used heat in the area, I'm just going to inspect these pins again. Okay, seems good. Cool. And I believe the HDMI encoder is soldered on good, so yeah, we should be fine with that. So the encoder I've already changed last night. Cool. YouTube Advanced technically hurts the creator though, because you get no ad revenue. I don't mind though if people use YouTube Advanced watching my videos. Right. One moment of truth. I use YouTube Advanced, but I have got YouTube Premium, so it doesn't affect. As long as I'm logged in on YouTube Advanced, it doesn't affect the creator. But I only use YouTube Advanced when the YouTube app is playing up. Oh, what am I looking for? What screwdriver? Right. There we go. Right, place your bets, please. Is this gonna work? I think I am gonna do is just spray some IPA inside the HDMI port. Just flood the inside of the port with isopropyl alcohol, and then if I spray my cable as well, and that will clean out the port. Philip, thank you for the channel sponsor, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you, buddy. Right. Turning on. It's turning on. Switch to that camera. White light. Plugging in the HDMI cable now. Still no signal. It has got a reboot. So I'm going to wait a second for it to reboot. Still no signal. Oh, I thought that was going to fix it. So it's picking up. Well, that sucks. I thought that was going to fix it. Right, let me just do a full shutdown and reboot. I'm going to try and get it into safe mode, I think. So he's definitely picking up. Right, well, never mind, eh? We tried. I'm still not going to give up on it. Right. Yeah, I don't think I should carry on with this one tonight, though. Well, this is out of HDMI encoder and a port now, so yeah. See, that's just turned on and actually booted. So that might have actually been in safe mode because I didn't hear the 3 beeps earlier. Nah, it's not going to display. Right, okay, never mind. Never mind. That sucks. But the encoder had too much heat. Very unlikely. I did one exactly the same. I did one exactly the same just after it yesterday, and it was absolutely fine. It could be that encoder's bad. I mean, they have come off donor boards. It could be that the encoder's bad, but I don't know. I don't know. Right, well, don't leave because I'm going to treat you all to another PS5 anyway. I've got another one in the queue to fix. Right, this one's going to go back in the queue for a little while because the customer can't come till Saturday anyway, so I'm not even going to put it back together yet. Because the customer's not able to come down till Saturday. Right, I'm going to go grab another PS5. I'll be back. Another one, mate, yes. I'm back. Hello. Another PS5. Oh, sick of these PS5s. No end of repair opportunities. Yep. Right. Lost a few more viewers. Never mind. It's all good. Thomas, I didn't see your resubscription, mate. I appreciate that. Thank you. Right. We have another PS5 with a no power issue, I believe. Yeah, have a good night. Have a good night if you're leaving. Thanks, mate. Right then. Let's take a look at this one. So, this is apparently another no power issue. So these are getting pretty common by the look of it. I am going to take a moment just to show my YouTube channel, my Twitch channel. So if you're on YouTube and you've got a Twitch account, then I would appreciate it if you head over to Twitch and give me a follow. We are 7 away from 1,000 followers on Twitch. So there's a link coming up in the chat. Twitch.tv/thecoder2015. Yeah, if anyone wants to give me a follow over there, I would appreciate it. We are literally 7 away from having 1,000 followers on Twitch. And if you want to support me and you've got Amazon Prime, then you can link Amazon Prime to Twitch, and it's free for you. It doesn't cost you anything, but it does help me. So if you want to become a Twitch Prime subscriber, I would appreciate it. Back to the repairs. We are 3 away from 1,000. I'm not doing this until we get to 1,000 followers. We need 3 followers. I'm not touching this until we get to 1,000. We need 3 Twitch followers. There's one more. Actually, let me refresh. WR Shooter is follower number 1,000. Thank you, mate. I appreciate it. Thank you, guys. Yeah, give me a follow on Twitch, guys. I would appreciate it. Blumplug, my PS5. Blumplug, I like that. My PS5 got a blue light to death last week, and the warranty is apparently void because the sticker is gone. Interesting. How many PS5s do you repair every month? I don't keep track, really, to be honest. I wouldn't like to know. Yeah, so thanks everyone for following me on Twitch. Following me on Twitch. Yeah, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can link that to Twitch and become a Twitch Prime subscriber. It helps me out. Is this a place where girls are taking baths? Not a clue. Please tell me the mark of your solder sucker. I don't know, mate. This was given to me by a elderly gentleman about 10 years ago, and I've had it since. I think it's just a cheap Amazon special, like £2-3 off Amazon. It's actually in need of a bit of a clean. Look at that, self-popping. Now it's working. What was the outcome? No fix, mate. Gatamine, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that, mate. Thank you. How much do you charge to fix blue light of death? It depends on the cause, mate. Generally, if you mean the PS4, then generally around about £70. PS5 around about 120, 140, depending on the cause. Nerf Plays, thank you for the Twitch Prime. I appreciate that, mate. Right, okay, let's get to this. So, this apparently has no power. And when I've just took it out of the box, we got half the screws here, so this one's going to be fun. Someone's already been inside, so yeah. Let's have a look, see what goes on. Another blue light of death. Another blue light of death. Okay, let's have a look. See what we can do about fixing this one. Shall we? Focus, you bastard. Thank you. Right, so we got half the screws lying around. It's fine. So this has obviously been looked at by someone else. So yeah, these appear to be fairly common now. These blue light of deaths, and the ones that have got the blue light of death are just out of warranty. They are just out of warranty. So yeah, we'll see. So there's a few screws holding it together by the look of it. Got a lot of the silver screws there as well, like in this packet. Just makes it easier for me to get apart, I guess. So let's try and get this one working, hopefully. So this came today, but because we're doing PS5 repairs, I might as well look at it now. Which means I'll have to work extra time tomorrow to catch up, because I'm technically pushing this one forward just for the sake of streaming. What time are we on? Okay, I'm gonna cap this to 90 minutes. And cap this around about 90 minutes, roughly, to try and figure it out. Now I know a fair amount about these and about the blue light of death. I generally know where to look. Or at least I think I know where to look to try and figure it out. This is what I hate about screws dotted all over. You never know where to go to next. See, when I'm taking it apart normally, I'm in kind of like a sequence. Ooh, it's a little bit messed up. It's not messed up, it's just that the sticker's missing. Like the pull tab. Alright, that was uncomfortably loose. think I should probably try and turn this on again just in case, because that was uncomfortably loose there. Okay, let's just try and turn it on just in case. No, it was worth a shot. Just drain that residual power. And then I'm going to check a couple of things. So let's move to overhead. Alright. So the first thing I'm going to check is around F7002, just see if we've got any short to ground on there. So I've got the meter in continuity. Nope, no short to ground. No short to ground. No short to ground on the 3.3 volt line. Okay, not getting any shorts to ground around there. We've got continuity on that fuse. So this is a 5 volt to 3.3 volt regulator. So the reason I'm checking that is because it seems to be a common failure point. So let's check. I'll tell you what we can do. We can try. Well, we can try and figure out whether it's going to be the power supply. And if it is, unfortunately, I don't have any power supply, so I'd have to try and repair one. Focus, you bastard. Thank you. Yeah, I'd have to try and repair one. I can try and figure out if it's a power supply by using the bench power supply instead. But I want to inspect around the board first, just to see if there's any signs of anything. Okay, this has been unscrewed. Thermal paste has been applied instead of liquid metal, so that's never going to stay cool. Interesting. Why has someone applied thermal paste? Let's just have a look. Maybe they damaged that plastic thing. Let's just have a look under the microscope. Let's just look for any kind of signs of anything. Right, it looks to have been cleaned sufficiently. So the thermal paste is not going to cause a blue light of death, that's for certain. I'm not worried about that. Right, let's just check around this encoder, see if there's any shorts around here to ground. No. No shorts around here. Let's have a look. just here. Fine. Fine. Let's have a look around here. No, no shorts. Alright, fine. Let's just have a quick scan of the board then, just to see if I can see anything else. I believe this is something to do with the disk drive circuit. I could be wrong. Yeah, I believe it's the disk drive circuit around here. So that's not really a concern. I'll check for shorts around here. Because this is some sort of a power management chip. No shorts. Another power management chip of some sort. No shorts. Don't know what's on the other side of this, but we may as well check it anyway. They've got fuses absolutely everywhere around here. Don't know what this... I'm assuming it's a MOSFET of some sort. Don't know what that does, and I don't know if it's meant to be low impedance or not. Let's have a look in resistance mode. Damn you, motherfucker. Alright, resistance does seem to increase. Mr. Bridger, thank you, mate, for the £5. I appreciate that. Just finished watching last night's stream, great fix on that PS5. Thank you, buddy. I appreciate that, and thank you for the donation as well. Thank you, mate. Yeah, no worries, Wayne. Have a good night, buddy. Right, this is a bit odd. So eventually resistance that could have just been excess power actually, because now I'm back in continuity mode. It seems to have drained the power, so yeah, it could have just been excess power inside the cap or something. Yeah, so I'm not seeing anything really on this. Don't know what this chip does. I'm assuming it's going to be some sort of low impedance line though. It's very close to the APU. Actually, it's not. Interesting. Is that another spammer? Well, I'm not seeing anything really on this side of the board. Let's have a look around here. Oops, a little bit tight. I'm not sure if it's LAN, mate. You could be right there. No short. I think I've checked all of this, haven't I? I may as well check it again. Yeah, seems fine. Let's have a look around the south bridge. No short. That one's meant to be short. Yeah, I'm not finding much of anything here. Interesting. Another buck converter of some sort here. No shorts around here. That's 68 ohms there. Alright, this area here is 67 ohms and dropping. So I don't know if that's normal. I'm gonna have to check that on a board that I know turns on. So I'll grab the one that I was working on earlier on. I'm just gonna check it off camera and just see if I can read that one specific. $102 ohms and dropping. Yeah, I think this is probably meant to be a low impedance line. It's probably going to be some sort of a 1.1 line or something. Actually, it's 98.7 and holding firm. That's like 100 ohms. It's not anywhere near as low as that one. It's actually not as low. Let me just show you that. So this one here on that one inductor, 60 ohms, right? 60 ohms. Move that out of the way a second. Bring this one back in that I looked at earlier. That's the one that's got no display. So the board turns on, but it's just got no display. And if I check that one, $130, $127. Yeah, I don't think that's meant to be that low. Let me just see if I can get a reading on what standby voltage is meant to be there, if any. Okay, so nothing's meant to be there when it's in standby. 0.8 volt. Okay, that's I think that's a power management line for the SSD. 0.8 volts. So that's going to be SSD power management, yeah. Yeah, okay, 0.8 volts. Alright. Does that enable straight away? Does that enable instantly, or does it take a few seconds? Is it instantly enabled as soon as you turn the console on? No, it's not. Actually, it might be. I didn't quite have a good ground connection there. Not quite a good ground connection. Let me just have a look again. Oh, hang on. Yeah, that's there at standby. Is he? No. Okay, he's instant though. The second you turn it on, it's instant. Alright, just pop this back. Actually, let's check some standbys. Do we get 1.1 volts when I turn this on? Yes, we do, but then it turns instantly off. Do we get 0.8 volts here? It does attempt to enable 0.8 volts. Can't feel it getting warm either. Yeah, so I don't think that's the issue. Let me just hook up the thermal camera a minute. Whoops. Right. Flare 1. Okay, thermal camera time. Come on, thermal camera, you motherfucker. Thank you. Right, so what should happen here is you see the RAM start to light up. So the RAM should light up, and then the SSD should fire up just after. The RAM doesn't even power on. Nothing powers on. Stop trying to track me. Or does he? Stop trying to track me, go away. Right, you'll have to ignore that camera. Yeah, nothing attempts to power on. Right. Okay. Tida, welcome mate. How's it going, buddy? Right, well, let's give it some voltages then. Using the bench supply. That's the wrong lead. Let's give it some voltages using the bench supply. Alright, we get 0.017 amps current draw. 300 milliamps and then back off. It's not the power supply. $500 milliamps in fact. Yeah, so the RAM's not enabling by the look of it. Yeah, it's not turning the RAM on, so it's not initiating the boot sequence. The RAM should turn on first, as far as I'm aware. But the problem is, I can't seem to find it. Like, I don't know where the RAM power management IC is. But the RAM doesn't appear to turn on. Wait, did I check for 2 volts? Did I check the 2 volt rail? Can't remember. Did you check for broken traces? Where, mate? Alright, we've got a 5 volt standby line. Okay, the 2 volt line is there. We've got the 1.1 volt line when we attempt to turn it on. We've got a 5 volt line there. Got a 3.3 there. I think I've checked these ones. 5, 3.3. Yeah, I honestly don't have a clue on this one. I'll be honest with you. Don't have much of an idea on this one. Not really sure where else I can check. We've got 12 volts incoming, so I don't think it's a power supply. I'm pretty sure we're meant to have some standby voltages just down the bottom. Just down here. Damn you. 12 volts, 5 volts. I'm almost sure we're meant to have something on this chip here. Oh. What was happening there then? Okay, I didn't even touch you. Actually, I don't think that one enables until it's turned on. Yeah, it does generate voltage. Alright. Yeah, don't know what else it'll be, to be honest with you guys. I'm not finding anything. There's no shorts at all. Not finding nada. Sweet FA. Nah, Reeball won't fix that, mate. The electrolytic caps next to me. Next to what, mate? You mean these? No, it's generating power. It's generating power. Yeah, I honestly don't have much of an idea on where to look next. It's 2 broken traces by the APU. Why would there be broken traces by the APU though, mate? I can have another look around the APU, but I don't know why there'd be any broken traces around there. It's got no reason to have. I'm not seeing anything. Not seeing nada. Nah. Not seeing squat there, mate. Nope. Nope. Not seeing nothing. Yeah, if it's under the APU, it's no fix anyway. So, no. PS5 giving him the shits. Not as far as I know, Wolfstar. As far as I know, all the fuses are good. Never mind. Never mind. I don't think. Must have been the light. Possibly, yeah. I don't think there's much more I can do on it. I'm not finding anything. So, yeah, never mind. Send you a pic on Discord. I haven't got Discord on this computer. Hang on. No, I think that's the light, mate. I think that's the light. But even if it was under the APU, you'd have to take the APU off to even get to it, so you'd have no chance. But I think that's the light what you see, mate. Nah, there's no broken traces, mate. There wouldn't be any reason for you to have broken traces anyway. No, I'm not seeing any broken traces there, mate. It's definitely the light. No. Nope. No, it's all good. No, I did think that. I did think that, Andrew, but it's that ball that you're seeing is one that's on the next row. Because I did think that myself, but that ball you're seeing there is on the next row by the look of it, from what I can tell. I'm assuming you mean there. Yeah, it looks like it's recessed, like just below that one, which means that it would be the next row. Oh, hold on. Huh, maybe you're right. You could be right. I thought that was meant to be on the next row. But that could have been a tad of liquid metal. But I don't think it would have been causing a short. We'll try. We'll try. I thought that was the next row to it, to be honest. But I don't think it would have been putting a short on it. Could have been. I'll laugh if that fixes it. I'll have to pay Andrew for the repair. Not. Should we have a look? No. No. I haven't got any compressed air, mate. BLOD PS5, yeah, I'm just about done on it though, to be honest. Oh, I'm just about done for the night. I've had enough of PS5s today. Andrew going to be edited out if it works. Damn right. Is this possible a beep on beep? What do you mean, mate? Kick it in its binge. Right, well, I think I've done enough for tonight. So, yeah, I don't think there's a lot more I can do. I'm hungry and tired and I need food and sleep. So, yeah, I'm going to leave it there, everyone. Before you leave, if you are on YouTube and you want to check me out on Twitch, then you're more than welcome to. So if you head over to twitch.tv/thecoder2015, the code is spelled the same way as on YouTube, then you can give me a follow over there. And if you're feeling really, really generous and you want to support me, then you can link Amazon Prime and become a Twitch Prime subscriber. That helps me out. Yeah. Oh, it's all good, clean seeker, no worries. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Thank you all for hanging out. I really appreciate it. Some more content coming soon. Yeah, I'll catch you all in the next one. Thank you all. Have a good night, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, and I'll see you all soon.